after the Fed meeting. The Fed meeting, they released the data about 2 o'clock. So I'm just giving y'all an update. And for some reason, right, something is suspicious about how Bitcoin volume, it was just at 23, 24 billion. Now it's at like 78, 79 billion. So damn near 2x, right? And the Fed news wasn't bullish at all. It wasn't bullish at all, as if they already priced things in. So I'm just beginning to think, right? Is something about to brew? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. That's all I ask. Once again, this is Crypto Dope doing a quick update. Hit in the link in the description. You have the merch store, so go check out some merch real quick. I always have to show the merch. So let me go on ahead and show the merch. I'm just starting out on my merch roll. So here you have it. You have the yellow. You have the green, and this is just Bitcoin merch right here. I have XRP merch as well. You have the pink. That's looking pretty good. You have a couple of different colors. So with that being said, go ahead and check out the merch store. Go ahead and check out the merch store. Hopefully everyone is having a good day. It's currently Wednesday afternoon at 7:34 p.m. So just doing a quick update. Let's check out the crypto price. As I said earlier, in coin market cap, as I said earlier, Bitcoin is currently, as far as volume, Bitcoin is at $97,240. Now I would think that it would have dumped down, but it seems as if it's on the same level where it pumped before or prior to the actual Fed Jerome Powell meeting. Everyone is looking forward to a interest rate cut. I don't think that's going to happen until maybe September, maybe until his hand is forced. So we got to see what other crypto news we might have, right? Like I say, the volume right now is currently at 98, not 98, $78 billion. $78 billion. Let's scour the internet to see what news we have. Bitcoin realized cap hits 89 billion as BTC traders focus on recapturing 100K. I think that we're on the path of recapturing 100K. It looks like that. I believe that we're on the path of capturing 100K. If this is your first time in here, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is Crypto Dope. My goal is for this year to get to 10,000 subs. My goal for this year is to get to 10,000 subs. So hit that like button. Help me swim through the algorithm so I can come to a screen near you. Bitcoin realized cap hits 89 billion as BTC traders focus on recapturing 100K. Funds continue to flow into Bitcoin, boosting its realized capitalization to 89 billion as traders position for a possible rally to 100K. I think that's a good thing. I think, and this is coming from Coin Telegraph. Got to give credit when credit's due. These are the key takeaways. Bitcoin realized capitalization hit a record 89 bill, reflecting strong investor conviction as long-term and short-term holders increase allocations. I think this is to be true because think about it. Once Larry Finks, BlackRock said that they're pro Bitcoin, the writing is on the wall. If you don't know who Larry Finks is, and if you don't know, I believe it was June 15th, if I'm not mistaken, of 2023, then that's when they said, you know what, it's a green light to Bitcoin. And I believe in the near future, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're going to be working for Satoshis, right? If you don't own, I believe that if you're looking for an edge in life or a way to come up, not extremely fast, but faster than the stock market, instead of like the 10-year thing and maybe like a 5-year to 6-year thing, right? As far as gains, crypto is where you need to be. As far as utility, crypto is where you need to be. Imagine if you just studied a niche. Like, imagine if you just studied Cardano, for example, and you study what's in their ecosystem. You can make hundreds and thousands of percentages. Stock market, the best traders may make 300% a year, annually, a year. Maybe, right? Stocks go up 10%. So in 10 years, generally speaking, so in 10 years, you have 100% your portfolio. You flipped your portfolio, you doubled up. In crypto, you can double up. Veracity for me just damn near 2x. It went up 250 something percent. ZBAC just went up 150 something percent in under a week, right? Crypto moves at a faster rate, and I kind of figure out why. One of the factors is why is it's a 24-hour market. There's so much money being allocated, and even some meme coins. I don't like trading meme, well, I don't like holding meme coins. I trade meme coins sometimes, but I wouldn't recommend to my channel to trade meme coins because that's a tricky game, right? But I will recommend you guys to look into utility tokens, XRP, XLM, the ISO 20022 coins, and some things that's not even part of the ISO, because you got a lot of different things that a lot of different tokens that they don't follow the ISO 2200. That's eventually you get there. So it's like you investing into DeFi, investing into a protocol before it actually gets to that. XRP wasn't an ISO 20022 protocol when I invested in it in 2019. It was not that. So this is a new term, right? And I'm saying the term is good, but you got other things. You got Quant. You got so many different protocols that has tremendous utility. XPR, XCN, Swiftcoin, Alchemy Pay, Jasmine, just to name a few. You have I like Zcash, I like Monero, I like Privacy, I like AI coins too as well. Like I like Byte AI. I just figured that one out. You know, I like WeCan, just to name a few. You know, so don't just get caught up in a certain section of crypto. Diversify, not financial advice. Have some AI, have some gaming, have some DeFi, right? Have some real estate, have some RWA. You know, mix it up a little bit. You can, just as much as you would diversify your stock portfolio. I believe that it's a great thing to actually diversify your crypto bag. That's just what I simply see. You know, so that's just what I've been doing. I can't tell you guys what to do. I'm not a fiduciary. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do, but I know what I will be doing. And at the end of the day, I believe it adds tremendous value. Talking about value, I'm going to make my crypto guide free. The only thing I ask for you guys to do is email me at cryptodo3@gmail.com and email me your, because I want to get together like an emailing list, right? That can follow me for the rest of my life. So I said, well, why not give you guys value, you know, and maybe I do. If you buy a shirt, you get the you get the crypto guy for free. But I said, yeah, but no, it's like if you're gonna buy a shirt or buy merch, you're just gonna buy it, right? I still want to offer up something that adds tremendous value for free that you can actually keep with you for the rest of your life, because I will update it depending on what's going on in the market, whatever new information that we have, maybe different protocol selections and stuff like that. And it can add value because a lot of people don't even know about the space. I figured out that most of my audience, they're at a beginner level. And I kind of like that because we can actually grow together, right? That's how you formulate a community. So I'm going to leave the link to my, I'm going to leave a link to my crypto guide. And I'm going to leave a free link. So I'll probably drop the link, let's just say maybe Friday giveaway. I'll drop the link Friday and then keep on dropping it depending on who is in here. And I want you guys to go download it. The only thing I ask for is your email address, your age, your name, and maybe your phone number, right? And it don't have to be all of those, but I would much rather I have all those 4 things, right? But as long as I have your email address and your name, and your age, I am good with that. Your phone number, you could, people don't like to give out their phone numbers, but not like I'm going to be calling it or anything. I'm too busy. So just wanted to say that. Let's engage with the chat real quick. CJ10520 said, "Hey, what's going on? Hopefully you're having a good day." Say Ray 316 said, "Glad to catch a live. All the ISOs are being used by the banks." That's definitely true. You're not lying. Utility coins are king. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But you have some queens on the board. You have some knights on the boards. You have some shepherds on the board. I like to have all of it. It's just like chess. Why use the kings when you can use the queens and the bishops and the knights and the castle and the pawns? All of these things have an important role. So I look at crypto as if find your knights, find the kings, find the queens, find the pawns, right? Find the bishops, and make sure that you're playing and putting them on the board to play the game, right? Because this is a money game. Don't forget about it. At the end of the day, crypto is a money game. I want you guys to get the money at the end of the day. I want you to get the money, set up some things to make your family financially free. I believe that crypto is going to be one of the greatest money transfer in the world, right? I believe each family should own at least one Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin to me in 10 years is going to be worth millions of dollars. That's just what I believe. I believe it's going to be worth millions of dollars. XRP in 10, 20 years is going to be worth 5 to 10,000 each. So if XRP is going to be worth that, what do you think XLM is going to be worth? Damn near probably the same thing. So I have a long range forward shattering to just a forward motion to see what's actually going on. We're so early in the space that it is crazy. Imagine you getting Google when Google was under a penny, was under $2. Imagine you getting Apple when it was under $2. That's what's happening in the crypto world. This is just a new world. It's a blockchain world. And you're also going to have stocks that's going to be built on blockchain that's going to be trading 24 hours. Now, that should add definitely more liquidity to stocks. I think that's going to be a beneficial thing. You already have some now where you could trade around the clock. Imagine if the whole network was like that. Say Ray 316 said, "I just had a about crypto at work lunch with another lady. So cool. She lit up when I talked about the ISO 20022 migration for the banks and deadlines." Yeah. And you're going to even have the banks. See, the reason why I look at blockchain and crypto as the ultimate end game is because the banks have to get down or lay down with this one. This is why I said, if you own stable coins, you no longer need the bank. People don't understand it. If you own crypto, you no longer need the bank. I don't know no bank that's giving you 5% yield. Do you guys know? I will much rather keep the cash that I make, I will much rather keep it in RLUSD. That's 5%. Now, you still have to pay capital gain tax on that 5%, right? But you're still making way more than the bank will ever give you. So now what I noticed that the banks are doing, for example, Bank of America is using XRP as far as this protocol, right? And a lot of these banks, they have it, they want these things to be private. They don't want you to know that they're using these new protocols, because then you would do what they do. So this is the first time in history where you, the people, actually become the bank. You have your own ledger. You set your own wallet up. You can buy what you need to buy. You can stake what you need to stake. You could throw your things in different liquidity pools and lend it out and borrow against your own XRP or your own Bitcoin. If you own a Bitcoin, you can borrow against it, buy a house, and never sell your Bitcoin. So there's so many different protocols that you have for these things, and it's brand new. And think about it like this: FIFA coming out with a new game, GTA. That's another reason why I like, you guys got to look up virtuals. I like virtuals, and I like Byte AI, BYTE AI. The reason is, imagine if you say for instance, you have a family, you have kids, you're at home, and you're like, okay, we're gonna order some pizza today. Maybe moms don't feel like cooking or whatever. Cool. So she say, instead of talking to Alexa and say, Alexa, remind me to put the laundry in the washing machine by 8 o'clock, right? You can now say, and this is what happens with by AI. You can now say, which is going to be connected to Alexa, which is going to be connected to your phone, to Siri, which is going to be connected to your wallet. Now you can say this. Hey, order me a pizza from Papa John's. For the carrier, use DoorDash. Pull up the destination address so I can make sure this coming to the house, not my friend's house or another relative house. And confirm my order. Checkout. This is all voice prompts now. You did not touch one button. This is all voice prompts. So that's going to be the thing of the future. That's why I like Byte AI. And they don't pay me to sponsor it. It's just, I like to get things on the floor. And this one is 0.00049 and some change. I said, what? Oh, I got to put a couple of thousands in it. I need at least 1 million. I look at it like, just give me a couple of millions of those and I'm cool with that. You know, so this is the way, this is how blockchain can actually help. Virtuals, let's talk about all the kids like playing GTA. Your parents, y'all try to get them from stop playing it, but they find a way to play it in the library and over their friend's house. One thing about kids, they're gonna always find a way. So anyway, so now with like GTA, that's why GTA had a they prolonged them coming out this year. They're gonna come out in 2026 because, and Apple, another thing that happened with Apple now, they had an oligarchy set up where they block developers from actually, if you don't shop within the Apple ecosystem, they made it 10 times hard for you to shop. So Apple now, they lost their case. So now the developers are having so much fun. So with virtuals, right, y'all got to check it out. I think virtual went up damn near 1,000% this year, right? I was pissed because I got it at 40 cents. And I was like, damn, I've been looking at this at 0.2 cents. And, you know, when you're just, you can't catch everything. It's like Pokemon. You can't catch them all. You know, I missed that one. But, right? For the long term, I still have a position in it. And the reason why I say I do is because now with GTA, when that come out, these kids are, these AI agents, right? They're going to be paying your kids to play the game. So imagine your kids playing the game and say for instance, their hobby turn into earnings. You're not going to get mad at your kids for playing the game as long as they do what they have to do in life. Hell, because that's the way of the future to me. So you can't shun the future. I believe that the gaming industry, we think about any other industry, the gaming industry are going to do astronomical numbers. These kids play more games than life itself. And life to me is the biggest video game. Hell, I'm about to stop playing video games sometimes because I don't play games. The only game I like playing is life. It's the best game that was ever created. You know, and I like that. Say Ray 316 said this is Amazon in 1997. This is Apple in 1988. We are so early. Yes, we are. We are so early to this space that it's actually a beautiful thing. That's why I like talking about it, because people think, oh, they missed it. Oh, I can't buy Bitcoin. You can buy fractions of Bitcoin. You can buy $50 a week of Bitcoin and be, as far as what's going on, 90% of people don't know that. You can buy $50 a week and do that for a year or 2 or 3 and watch how much and watch how you accumulate by DCAing. Just watch. It's better than you not having anything. You can buy some XRP. You can buy all the IS20022 coins. You can buy all those things dollar cost average. Me, I don't go out, I don't drink, I don't smoke. So I sacrifice my, you know, my fun time and everything else. I sacrifice all of that because I understand where I need to go in this world. And this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. And the one thing about a show, right? The show don't last forever. You guys have to remember that the curtain must close at the end of the show, just like life. You were born and then you eventually have to fly off this realm and go to another one. You can decide to come back here if you decide to. It should be in your willpower, right? So I'm saying it all to say there's a beginning and there's an end to everything. So this is the ultimate beginning, but you don't want to be the person that's in the audience while the people who's been patient, has been actually doing the work, that's been dollar cost averaging, that's been sacrificing to get where they need to go. And in 10 years, your family's going to be, you can literally pass down generational wealth. You can put all these things in your trust, right? You can sell everything that you own, sell it to your trust, and then make sure that your family's lined up to receive what they need to receive. You know, make sure you have it in writing. You know, make sure you have health insurance. Make sure you have a universal life insurance. That's what I have. So if you need to pull money, say for instance you have kids, and this is not financial advice. You have kids, they shouldn't be, if they want to go to private school, they can go to private school. Because if you started out when they was young putting $250 inside of this living trust, and you know you're borrowing for their first apartment, you're borrowing for their first car, you're just taking money out of their portfolio, right? And you know the eighth wonders of the world is compound interest. 10 to 15, by the time they 16, 17 years old, from 1 years old, I mean, just do the math. Just do the math. And then if they have some crypto in their portfolio, just do the math. You know, you're setting them up for success without them even having to acquire success, depending on what the world deem as success, because success is very subjective. You know, so this is how I think, right? And that's all. That's all I'm gonna share with you guys. I don't want to be in here too long, but smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my crypto merch store, and also get my crypto guide. It's gonna be free. You guys don't even have to pay the $19.99. It's gonna be free. I'm gonna release it for free. I just want to start an emailing campaign. On that note, peace, blessings, and love. I appreciate you guys for coming on in. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me read this one last message. Say Ray 316 said, he who gathers little by little will increase it. I studied the book of Proverbs, often called the book of wisdom, and found the most sound money principle. That is true. That is so true. That's another thing too. I also read the book The King of Babylon, and it also states that you pay yourself first no matter what. That's one of the key rules and principles. Pay yourself first. Every time you get paid, I don't care if you put in $10, $20, but I look at payment as different now. Okay, $10, $20, instead of me putting that in cash. Let me put that in Bitcoin. Because at least I know my $10, $20 is going to multiply. These things are multiplying. You know, these things are multiplying. So he who grows their money as well reigns king or queen. He or she who grows their money as well reign king or queen. And that's how it should be. You know, that's how it literally should be. So on that note, I appreciate the principle. I appreciate Proverbs. Proverbs is one of my favorite chapters in the book. And people got to understand, reading the Bible, you may not be religious. That's okay, you know. But I read the Bible for life hacks because there's so many jewels in it. There's so many jewels in it. I don't want to debate on the time zone and you know, so many loopholes that you can look at. But as far as the story and this life, it's one of the greatest books to read. I wonder why it's the #1 seller. It's been the #1 seller for millenniums, for years to be exact. So I appreciate everyone for coming on in. Love to all, to everyone, right? I appreciate you guys. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is Crypto Doe once again. Put on your seatbelts. We are